name's Jane and I go to Rotherham Evangelical Church. In the last few years, sometimes we've got together and made Christmas puddings. Obviously we can't do that this year, but we thought it would be really nice just to remind us of the recipe that's very simple and very tasty. But this recipe really involves popping everything, having a good mix of it together and then popping it in one of these containers that you can get from a homeware store quite cheaply. First thing you need to do, make sure you've greased it and then it will come out easily at the end. So I've got all my ingredients weighed out here, and that did take quite a while, but it was quite good fun. And you mix all the dry ingredients together. So all the fruit, there's 3 different types of fruit going in, and the almonds, sugar. This is suet. I tend to buy the vegetarian suet, so it's suitable for everybody. Mixed peel and glacé cherries, and breadcrumbs, fresh breadcrumbs. Great use of those crusts that nobody wants to eat in our house, and then a bit of plain flour as well. So, and 1 teaspoon of the mixed spice that goes in. That's that. So you give that all a good mix around. That's all your dry ingredients that's gone in together. Next thing is grated carrot and grated cooking apple. That goes in. Give that a good mix. And then your eggs. Go in 2 eggs that you've beaten beforehand. And then it's 3 tablespoons of sherry. So that goes in as well to give it a bit of mixture. And give that a good mix around in the bowl so it's all nice and even. Now the very first time I made this, at this point I thought it looks more like coleslaw, and I thought I must have done something wrong, it's too light. But don't worry, after it's been cooked for several hours it'll have all gone very dark and heavy looking and very rich and tasty. It'll look like that, and then you get your bowl and pop it all in, and it should be the right amount. I think this is a 2 pound Christmas pudding. Now the idea is you fill it in, pack it down, and leave about 1 inch spare. And then you want to take a little bit of greaseproof paper and press that on, and that'll just stop it from drying out. Pop this lid on. Maybe you want to cook that within 24 hours, it says on the recipe. I think 48 hours would be fine. And it's going to be boiled for several hours. Okay, so talking about cooking, we've got our Christmas pudding like this, and we've got the greaseproof paper on to keep it moist, and we've left it for 24 hours to let the moisture really soak into the raisins and everything. So I'm going to get mine cooked today. So basically the way I do it, I've got a cooker that's got an oven that's quite gentle. So I've brought some water in this pan, about halfway up in this pan to the boil. That would be boiling. And I've got some tin foil, double strength. I'm just pressing it around the Christmas pudding so it's quite secure. This water would be boiling in there, and I'm going to pop that in, pop my lid on, and it's going to go in the oven for several hours. I think I've even left it overnight, and that really cooks it gently and lovely. Okay, so our pudding's in the oven. I will show you later how it comes out, but I've been thinking about the subject of cooking and ingredients and the things that go into something that make it what it is really. They're the ingredients, aren't they? And that's important. I was thinking about our Christmas time here and what it is that makes Christmas and what makes it important and what makes it our type of Christmas. And I think that probably now more than ever we simply value being together as a family, especially after the year we've had of being separated and the sadness and uncertainty. So I think for everybody we would say to be with family is what is going to make our Christmas. To share that the belonging that you have as a family, that's very, very precious, isn't it? But some of us won't be able to do that with all the people we want to be with, and that's going to be hard. So I'd like to encourage you with something that's even deeper and better than family, and that is the truth of the Christmas story that Jesus, being God, yet came and made his home with us. And because of that truth, you can make your home, your spiritual home, the home for your heart with him. And after nearly 40 years since I, as a young teenager, did that and put my trust in him, I can say that he has never, life will disappoint, circumstances will disappoint, your Christmas pudding might even disappoint, but he never will. Okay, it's been 6 hours, so let's get this Christmas pudding out of the oven. Here it is. So it's just been steaming away, simmering away, all very hot. Just take care as you lift this off because of all the steam. There you go. Looks a lot more like a Christmas pudding there. I'll just move that in so that you can look at that there. So when it's cooled, you can put the lid back onto it and store it in a cool, dry place. And then on the day, on Christmas Day, it can be steamed on your hob for a couple of hours. It can be steamed in your pressure cooker for 20 minutes or so, or even use a slow cooker to bring it back up to temperature. So basically that's it. So I hope you enjoy your Christmas and especially enjoy your Christmas pudding. Thank you.